How are ya? My name is Mandy Podlesny, and I teach people how to kiss keto, keep it super simple. I also teach mindset and emotional eating. And this is what we're going to talk about, falling off the keto wagon. If you are catching live, drop the word live in the comments below. If you are catching on the replay, drop the word replay in the comments below. I am not sure if you could see my eyeball, but it's super swollen. I have a sty. I was supposed to be on at 7 p.m., so I apologize for this being kind of early, but we're doing a Facebook watch party at 7 p.m., so you will still get to catch this training if you RSVP'd. So no worries there. All right, guys. So how many of you guys have fallen off the keto wagon, or you're on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off? It is totally cool. It happens all of the time. Let's just be realistic with ourselves. I want to give you guys some tips to bounce back and really help you out. So the first number one tip that I have for you guys is to explore why you fell off the wagon in the first place. This is a huge thing, and you need to evaluate it from like a non-judgmental standpoint, right? So we are where we are, and there's no changing it. You ate what you ate, and there's no changing it. The realistic thing is that if it becomes a habitual problem where you're constantly on and off again, on and off again, on and off again, you really need to start exploring, like, why did you cheat, the emotional reasons behind it, and really just understand your patterns, observe your patterns, understand your patterns, but don't judge them, because you're just collecting data, you're just collecting facts, and it's not a big deal. Like, that leads me to my second point, which is forgiving yourself. Kathy makes a great point in the comments. She says, I have to somehow love myself enough to stay on. 100%. So if you keep listening, Kathy, I'm sure that I will change the trajectory of your thought process a little bit. So stick with me, and I promise it will really change your thought process a little bit. So the second one is forgive yourself. Like, if you are beating yourself up over and over again, well, I cheated, and then I'm like, okay, but then I cheated, so then I am going to then start Monday, but then from whatever day that you cheated to Monday, you're continually adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. That's a problem, which goes back to, we need to explore why we're doing what we're doing, where are those patterns, where are those triggers, where are those thought processes, and really just understand that, like, you need to forgive yourself. So that's number two, just forgive yourself. One, explore the why, and then number two is really forgiving yourself. That's super important, because beating yourself up serves no one. Getting, like, all of that judgment and all the negative self-talk and all of that limiting stuff that you're telling yourself over and over and over again then becomes reality. And then you're just on this emotional loop of over and over and over and over and over again telling yourself negative things, right? So we need to pivot out of that. So number three is choosing again. So now, so you explored your why. I cheated. It is what it is. I've forgiven myself. Guess what? That's awesome steps, because now it leads to your third point, which is choosing again. You get to choose to start over again. And that is your fresh start, clean slate every single time. And sometimes, like, you might need to choose over and over and over again, but that's okay. Doing the work and understanding that making these decisions is a work in progress. You are a work in progress. And Kathy, and just like Kathy said, you need to learn to love yourself enough to stay on. So when you get to choose again, that means then you get to my fourth point, is exploring what's your why. Like, why are you doing the ketogenic diet? Like, why are you trying to, like, what is your outcome? Like, what do you see at the end of the road? Like, what is your ideal outcome? Like, what do you want to see in terms of your body, in terms of your health? But not only just from a goals, fat loss, numbers perspective, but like, why are you doing what you're doing? Who does it affect? And if you continue to make the same choices over and over and over and over again, who does that affect? What example are you setting? Who are you, letting down? Yourself? Why? It goes back to, why aren't you staying on? Where is there a disconnect between yourself and your worthiness to feel that you can't stay on, and understanding like why you want to do what you're doing. Like, is it for your kids? Is it to reignite your relationship with your partner? Is it because you are tired of not being able to walk up a flight of stairs, or whatever that is? Like, really understanding why you're doing what you're doing really roots you into it, because so many people, this is something that I coach people over and over and over again. They just wake up one day and then they're like, I'm going to do keto. And then 3 days later they fall off. Does that sound familiar? If that sounds familiar to you, drop me some emojis in the comments, like whatever that like lady is, right? Or a GIF or something like that that reminds you of you, right? So you really need to understand like why you're doing what you're doing. The next point that I was going to do 5 tips, but I of course like get all messed up and I have notes here. So the next point is, don't be negative about starting a clean slate. Exactly. You need to start a fresh slate with a positive perspective, understanding why you're having that positivity, where and what direction are you headed, and understand why you're doing what you're doing. The next point that I have is really start getting tools in your tool belt that help you stay the course. Because listen, we have been taught completely wrong about nutrition for our entire upbringing. Like, if I didn't get as sick as I got, I wouldn't have the nutrition training that I would. I wouldn't have the awareness that I do now. I wouldn't be able to coach other people. I wouldn't have been able to understand my emotional eating patterns and help other people with that. But what I'm saying is, you've been conditioned, not only from a sociological and a psychological standpoint, but from a marketing perspective as well. I just went, I have this video, and if you want the video or you want me to post the video, put video in the comments below. I actually went to CVS and there was like, it says keto on it, right? So you think you're doing the right thing because things are labeled keto and things are labeled healthy or heart healthy, and it's like a bowl of oats or whatever. And we've just been conditioned to be so wrong in our decisions. So 1, forgive yourself. And 2, if you're constantly falling off again, explore why that is happening, not from a like emotional decision, but like explore what you're eating and like how you're formulating your diet. And are you going towards all of these sweet treats? Are you constantly looking for shortcuts? And really understand that you really need to put in the work. But in order to make that work a lot easier and to be effective and to really get further faster, I do suggest using pure therapeutic ketones. This makes life easier because guess what? Most people are metabolically dysfunctioned. They cannot get into ketosis quickly. So this is a product that it puts you in ketosis in 30 minutes. You drink it. I am 100% passionate about this because I tried for 12 years to manage my emotional eating, manage my stress, manage my inflammation issues, manage my poor choices, or really good choices that actually turned into dangerously unhealthy choices, managing things from a perspective. When I experienced the power of pure therapeutic ketones by drinking them and not having to do just the diet alone, because the on and off again was actually doing me harm, drinking pure therapeutic ketones, having pure therapeutic ketones inside of your system throughout the day, regardless of what you're eating and regardless of those poor choices, like look, no, I have a pineapple here, guys. I eat super healthy. I am carb conscious, but I drink pure therapeutic ketones, and I get into ketosis. I enjoy fruit sometimes, and it has changed my whole trajectory of my life and thought process behind this whole diet thing, because it helps us live in a world where pineapples happen, cake happens, it's okay. So if you're interested in grabbing those, I have a package that has a 10-day tune-up. You get the 10-day ketones, you get a whole meal plan and guide and things like that. So I suggest trying those, getting on those every single day. If you want to hear my story when I first tried them, just drop story in the comments below and I will share with you what happened when I first started drinking them. So there's that. And then the next thing is really practicing fasting. So when we fast, we get into ketosis faster because we don't have to break down our food. We get into this process called autophagy. Your body goes into nutritional, meaning your body's producing its own ketones. So practicing intermittent fasting and training your body and shortening those windows of time, you're going to see results quicker. You're going to detoxify, and you're really going to get in nutritional ketosis quickly. So especially after a cheat or something like that, practicing intermittent fasting will get you right back in quickly. And then lastly is my 60-hour keto cleanse. So I do a keto cleanse. We do hundreds of people per month. It is amazing. It is a whole entire kit that you get that cleanses your body in 60 hours. Your body produces its own ketones. While you're drinking ketones, you do a 60-hour keto fast. And from Sunday night until Wednesday morning, you literally drink everything inside of the kit. There's a whole system and program in place. It tells you what to eat, how, or what to drink, when to drink it. You get pills that detoxify you, tell the ketones where to go inside your body. Your body detoxifies at a cellular level. The last time I did this, I lost 5 pounds. Oh wait, I actually have some testimonies here. The keto boots are on sale until October 3rd. And if you're listening to this after October 3rd, just type waitlist in the comments below and we'll get you on the wait list. But here's my friend Alexis. She was 213 pounds, and then she went down to 205 pounds in 60 hours. And look at that belly fat, completely debloated. She looks so amazing. And then here is, that's more of Alexis. Here, she's more of Alexis. That's the second time she did a keto reboot. Not sure of the fat loss numbers, but she looks really great. This is a member of my group who wants to remain anonymous, but so I don't want to say her name, and that's why her head's cut off. But this is after 60 hours. Where's Julie? All right, well, wrong folder. But anyway, if you guys want some more before and after photos, just type before and after in the comments below. Those are amazing testimonies for the keto reboot. So that's only available until the 3rd. So if you would like to get the keto reboot, the whole entire cleanse kit, that is available. So just drop cleanse in the comments below, or and then we'll get you more information on that. I truly believe that these are the best ways to really get back on your feet. The keto reboot's awesome because not only does it get you back into nutritional ketosis after you've cheated, it detoxifies all of those carb cravings so they don't continually perpetuate, and it really gets ketones in your system in a more consistent manner, and then you're going to experience the power of ketones, the mental clarity, the focus, the energy, while detoxifying at a cellular level. So absolutely highly suggest grabbing a keto cleanse kit, and we'll get you started on that. So that is all I got for you guys. If you have any questions, comment below. Myself or my team will reach out to you and get you all of the details on the keto cleanse and the pure therapeutic ketones. But like I said, really just explore why you're cheating, forgive yourself, get concrete into why you're doing what you're doing, and continually to make the choice over and over and over again. Because that is really what it is. Because realistically, we know what we need to do. And there's a million meal plans, there's a million guides, there's a million ways to, lose weight, feel better, exercise, and really just be a better human. But the work really starts in your head, and it's really that head work. That emotional work is really, really important because it does lead to then correct and accurate food choices. And that is what I teach. So that's it. All right, guys, if you have any questions, just comment below, and I'll be in touch. All right, I am off to the doctor to get this eyeball checked out. I don't know, it's this one because I'm in a reflection. Yeah, this is like insane. I need to go to the doctor because it hurts. I don't know how you get pink eye at 34, if that's pink eye or a sty, or I don't really know, but I've been using drops all day and it sucks. So I'm going to get that looked at. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.